guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another video for you guys, and as you can tell from the title, it's just a bunch of like little gadget things that you need to carry on you if you're like a content creator, or if you want to take like good photos, or just like any like tiny little things you don't really think of that are really useful to have, but you know, it's just not at the top of your head. So yeah, I wanted to share these things with you guys. I hope you enjoy it, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing I have to say, like, number one standard has to be like a tripod, like a small handheld tripod. There's so many of these, but this is a Manfrotto one. This is a very small one. Like, you can just hold it here and you press this button. Like, it has the universal screw right here, and I hope you can see. But you just press the button here and it moves all around, so you can get quite a few shots with this. It's very useful to just prop your camera like the one I'm filming on, to just put on, or like your phone, but you'll see everything's gonna make sense. But the number one thing that I'll tell you is just have a tripod for your camera. If you don't have a camera and you just use your phone, that's fine. And that leads me to the second thing. You could also have, instead of this, you could have this. Now usually I just carry this one because I usually have my camera on me and little gadgets to, like, you know, in addition to this. So, but you could, if you just use your phone and you don't have a camera, you can completely just use this. This is a selfie stick that also turns into a tripod, which is very handy. You push it here, stands like a tripod, and you can put your phone sideways or you can put it vertical, so it would work for absolutely anything that you need to get done. Instagram photos, time lapses, videos. You can vlog with this. You can have your phone like on the sideways like that, and you can just vlog. It has a little bit of a knob. I hope you can see because I'm wearing black. That's like the worst color I could have chosen to do gadgets with because most of them are black, but okay. Never mind. I think of these things, don't I, Nicole? But okay. It has a little knob which like just, you know, moves this, so you can get like a lot of angles. It's definitely not like 360 or anything like that, but I feel like it's 180-ish. It's not really 180, but you get what I mean. So like, I just leave it quite loose and you can just tuck it away like this. It's very slim, it's not bulky, and it also comes with the shutter, which is such a handy little thing. Now I love this because when you just carry this and you're just not using a camera, you don't have a camera, you're just using it for, this is the most useful thing you could bring with you, like on your bag, like anywhere. Just throw this in. The brand's Blitzwolf, it says right here, but this is a shutter where you charge it with a micro USB cable, so you don't need any batteries, like, you know, the button ones, or you don't need anything like weird that you need to go get aside from that. Yeah, you charge it and then you just connect it to your phone via Bluetooth, and it's just absolutely amazing. I highly recommend getting like something like this. I got this from Amazon, so Amazon is gonna be your best friend. If you're not on Amazon, if you never order from there, I'm sorry, but I'm a big fan of Amazon. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, got this little bad boy from Amazon, and it's so useful. Like, when I tell you that, to the point, like, my sister doesn't do anything like IG content creating, YouTube or anything like that, but she's used this too for like her homework and things that she needs to turn in when she needs like a little tripod for her phone. Is amazing. I'm not just saying get a selfie stick, because I feel like that's just not going all the way through. It's get a tripod selfie stick. Get this little bad boy that you can just push up, as you can see here. Lift this, push up, that goes up, and you can also make it longer into a selfie stick. So it's very versatile. Honestly, you will love this. I highly recommend getting one of these. I'll leave a link to everything that I can find on Amazon down below, like everything. I've gotten this from Amazon. I've gotten also the tripod from Amazon. Like I said, just Amazon gadgets are your best friend. But yeah, moving on to the next thing, which leads me with this same tripod. I have this little gadget bag. Now this is the most useful thing to keep everything organized, neat, tucked away, tidy. I mean, to be fair, I could get a slightly bigger one, but it's almost exploding, so it's fine. But get like a hard shell case. It's not really that hard. It's like foamy. I don't know how to explain this, but this is by the brand called Moleskine. Now, I got this back in Mexico, but there are so many that you can get from these. I actually have a bigger one. There we go. I have a bigger one. It has other gadgets, but I just keep this at home. This fits like a hard drive. This is a hard drive size. So you see it in comparison. It's very tiny. So I just keep a few things that I could just throw into my bag, but it's like this material, you know? I love to keep this because it's also I believe this is also waterproof, so it really does help just in case something spills, there's some rain or anything, it won't like die, you know? So let's open this bad boy up. Yeah, it's very much packed, as you can see here. I'm gonna go through each and every one of them, but yeah, I could probably use a bigger one, not gonna lie. So the first thing you can see obviously are just the cable messes. First thing I have is just a standard lightning cable. I have an iPhone and you just always need a cable. I find that everyone, mostly everyone else, not me, but you just need it sometimes, so very handy. You just charge your phone, charge whatever you need. And I get this one, which is specifically 90 degrees, so if you're on the go and you need to charge it, usually you're going to be holding the phone, or you're going to be doing something that you can't just leave it there. You need the phone ASAP, and battery ran out, and you need it. So best way to not damage the cables is to get a 90-degree cable like this. I have so many. I always I always get 90-degree cables. This is one that I always leave here at home. This is like 2 meters long. This is just like a standard size cable. But yeah, always 90 degrees so you don't damage them. I mean, this one's pretty round, but I've had this for years now, so yeah, it's still going strong. And this is like not a plastic kind of, like, it's not plastic, it's like a fabric. It's like, I don't know how to explain this. But yeah, these are the best cables that you could get. Yes, it's not Apple. Obviously, what's recommended is to use the Apple cables, but we all know they break so easily. So on the go, I prefer like cheaper, more secure, 90-degree, fabric-y, I don't know. It's like, it has this on top, so I don't know how to explain it. I'm not going to go much into detail, but yeah, you can get these anywhere. I'll link them down below for your use. The next thing that you have to have is just a micro USB cable for anything that you need to charge like that. So in this case, this thing would need to be charged with this too. What I would recommend, like, to be fair, I have these 2 loose cables, and this is a very tiny one, but I would just recommend to get one that has multiple exits and multiple versions. What's this called? I've completely spaced out. I'm doing a gadget video and I don't know how to say this. But you know, micro USB, lightning bolt, USB-C, the other one that's like really old. Like one with multiple cables that's just in one, so you just don't make a fuss out of it. I need to get one, but currently I have these 2 in my bag. They're like the most essential ones for me. But yeah, you definitely need like a micro USB cable. So next I have my cable earphones. Now I don't have these on me right now, they're actually in my bag, I forgot, but usually I have my AirPods, so they're Bluetooth, they're wireless, that's so much more convenient. But the only downside is that they do run out of battery like after 2-3 hours of use, and you have to put them back into the case. They charge very quickly, but if you're mid-call or if you're doing something and that requires you to use the earphones for the whole amount of time and you need to do like a quick switch, or you just need these, this is very handy. So yeah, it's very handy to just have like cable earphones. Again, these are Apple ones, so it comes with the lightning thing. Usually the earphones come with like the AUX 3.5 plug or something like that. I'm not sure what they're called exactly, but it's just the AUX cable. That's something quite useful that you could keep also on you, but because everything's like Bluetooth, I don't really need it. So I just take these with me. And also, I don't know where the hell this is, but I have an adapter. I don't know where it is. But I have this adapter that you can also use with the iPhones. You know, the struggle is sometimes you're running out of battery and you need to plug in your earphones on one end and you need to plug in a cable on the other end. So there's an adapter, a tiny one. It's very portable and it's tiny. You just plug it in from both sides. I'll insert a picture of it right now, but I don't know where it is. I think I've just lost it. Someone borrowed it off me. I don't really use things. But they're very inexpensive. You can just get them off Amazon, and that's also very useful for when you have that case scenario of your AirPods or your Bluetooth headphones are out of battery, you're currently charging them and you can't use them because they're out of battery, and then you need to use these, but now your phone's running out too, so what do? You need both of these. They're just like tiny little things that you just need sometimes because like it's just a call or you're on the go or whatever you may be doing. It just is very handy. I also would recommend having like a regular pair of like earphones with the AUX and the adapter to have it on hand, because sometimes you're using your laptop or like other devices that actually require an AUX and not a lightning bolt, which is very annoying, but it's some of the essentials. You just don't really think of these things. But yeah, because it's just in my bag and I'm not going to use my laptop, these are the ones I keep. I also have a pair with the AUX here, but I just thought I'd leave that side note there, just quickly. Then onto, like, there's a little pocket. There's a little pocket in here, and this is where I keep my USB stick. It's always useful to have a USB stick because you never know when you might need it. And one upgrade that I really want to get is this lightning bolt with USB stick, because it could also be really useful for when you're using your phone and you need to like print a photo or a document. It's on your phone, it's stuck on your phone, and I don't know, email's not working, you can't use any other platforms, you can just stick it in to your phone and then plug it right into your computer, go print or whatever you need to do. But essentially I just leave a USB stick in my purse for whenever I may need it. No one ever knows. It has been used. Another thing that's in the little like pocket here, I don't know if you can see that, I keep a spare SD card because you never know when your SD card, one, might run out of memory or like storage, or it might be corrupt and it just breaks or something, so it's always good to carry an extra one. This is a 32GB one, but the one I currently use that I always have in my camera is like 128GB. It's like insane. I need to get another one of those for when I travel. That's very handy as well. Anyway, you saw from down from here this little thing right here, which is what I was trying to say. So this little thing is an adapter, which you just unfold like so, and it has a screw in here, so you can put the universal screw. This is what I meant by the tripod thing. You can just do this. Oh, hold on, if I can actually get it on here. You can just screw the tripod on of your camera, and then here you have a sideways iPhone thing, just in case you want to vlog with your iPhone or something. The only downside I would say to this particular adapter is that you can only do it from the side, and that is it. Like, you can just pull it to the, you know, side of your phone, whichever phone you're using. So there's this one that I always keep in there, because usually I would just keep this in there. I keep that in my bag, but that's very useful. The only downside is that you can only use it on the side. That's why you could use this, or a slightly bulkier one, which isn't as travel friendly. This is why I keep this one in, because I mean, to be fair, if I'm going to be using my phone, I might as well just bring this. But you could throw this into your bag as well. This is another adapter where you can also put it on your tripod here. Let me just show you. You put it here, and then you can pick and choose if you want your phone to be vertical like that, or horizontal for, like, you know, vlog, like any you could just leave it like that, and then there's like a wheel at the back that you can just adjust right here. So this is very handy for these kind of things. I really like this, but it's slightly bulky. Like, if it could fold up a little bit more, I would really appreciate it. Like, it's just easier to throw something tiny that's like foldable compared to this. Like, I don't know if you can see. Can you see the difference? So you can also throw this in your bag instead of the whole thingy, but you pick and choose. I feel like it's just easier to throw something like this, but it depends on your needs. I just keep this in the little pocket that I'm showing you in here. And now the next thing that you see clearly, like right here, is I have a a car plug, like a USB plug, because, you know, you're on the road and it was like, shoot, my phone's running out of battery, like I'm driving, I need the directions, I have the Waze on or something, playing music, God knows what, and you need to plug your phone in. This is why you keep these things in your bags. It's very, very useful. Like, you have no idea the amount of times it's like, oh, I can't find the car adapter thing, we need to go buy one, and then you might stop like a petrol station or something, and then you're like, well, they don't sell any here. So it's always good to have one on you. This is, I believe it's a Belkin one. I don't know, I've had this for years. I used to have this way back when I was living in Mexico and I was driving my car and everything. Yeah, I used to use, this is mine, so like I just keep it in my purse whenever anyone may need it, obviously. Try not to lose it. The next thing on the little pocket side thingy, I have a shutter. Now, this is a remote shutter. It can also come with like a little strip so you can hold on to it. I find it's just easier to carry like this. It's a bit flimsy, not gonna lie, but this is very inexpensive. It usually comes with like these tripods, adapters and things like that on Amazon. You can see that, or you could just buy it individually. I find that if you buy like a tripod with one of these adapters, sometimes it just comes with it. So just keep an eye out for that, but I'll also link one down below if you just want to get this by yourself. But essentially, it's a Bluetooth shutter for your phone and or iPad or whatever you're shooting it in. Anything that can be connected via Bluetooth and has a camera, you can use it with this. And yeah, basically what you do is you just turn it on from the side and it starts blinking and you connect it via Bluetooth. And it has two functions. It has the iOS function and the Android function. So this works with both of them. This is slightly flimsy, but I like it because in case it breaks, I drop it, I leave it. It's just very inexpensive. Like, I don't mind losing it. It's fine. The only thing is that it does require like a battery, like a flat battery. I find this is really useful to keep in there, just like, you never know, like, say I want to take a photo for Instagram or something, and I'm by myself, or I'm just, yeah, I want to have this, I have the little adapter, and then I have the shutter, if I just want to keep this in my bag, which is what I usually do. I'm not usually using my phone for vlogging or anything, like I said, but that's what's like in the little gadget box thing that I like to call my gadget box. It's Pandora box. And usually also what I keep in here, or just lying around in my bag, but it fits in here too, like if I fold the cables properly and not just jam them in like I'm doing right now. I keep a spare camera battery in my bag just in case like I'm doing a lot of footage or something and then my camera runs out. I don't grab the camera charger or anything like that, just a spare battery that I have charged. It's ready to go. I tuck it in here. And this is very neat because you can just keep this fearless in your bag. It's fine, very heavy duty, nothing will break. You're good to go. So far we've gotten through these two things. It's very minimal, one or the other, or three, depending. But the next main thing that you absolutely need is a wireless battery charger thing. And this has the key charging unit thing. So one thing that you need to look out for is a power bank that has like a high milliampere like range. This is 20,000, so it can charge like your phone fully. It's not one of those tiny ones that just charges it like 30% and then it's dead. So you need to get like a big chunky bad boy for you to be able to like, you know, have full power, like charge your phone up to 3 times or something. So yeah, I really like it because you can just put your phone on top like that and wirelessly and just charge it. So it helps with any of the solutions, any kind of complications you might have. Like you need the earphones, the cable ones, you need to like whatever you may need. So if your phone has the ability to be charged wirelessly, you can do that too. And it also has the USB outputs just in case you need to charge a micro USB or USB one. You can just use your cables here. So it's very handy, and it also shows the percentage. I don't know if you can see that. It shows the percentage of it being charged and a green and a red light to see if it's charging properly or not. And that's basically it. It's very slim, so it's quite portable as well. And I really like this, especially when you're going on road trips or when you're just going somewhere. These are so handy because you're going to be taking photos or you're going to be listening to music, and then towards the end of the day you're like, hey, I need to charge my phone, but we're at a restaurant or something. So, I mean, not now, Corona times, but you know, it's very useful, so highly recommend. I'll try and find similar ones, but there are always different ones that you can get with or without the wireless ones that are 20,000 or something million. 20,000 milliampere and 3.7 volts, that's what it is. Next, I have a tiny baby phone clip-on ring light. Now this isn't your regular clip-on ring light. Usually you have to have batteries for this and they run out quite quickly and it just dims down. This one has the micro USB cable like charging unit. So, like I said, with your micro USB cable that you have, the shutter, the clip-on ring light, you can just charge them with this if it ever runs out on the go. So it's very useful. And it has 3 settings. It has a button on the back where you can change it, and you just basically, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's off. You can't really see it because it's very bright, and this is particularly useful because if you have a camera like mine, the one I'm filming on, this is the Canon G7X Mark II, you can just clip it on the screen, and it's very useful for filming when it's really dark, and you can't see anything with the camera quality, it's just because, you know, it films in the dark. So yeah, this is extremely useful. I really do love this, like, it's amazing. Also functions as a flashlight, so I really like this. Now last but by no means least, of all my gadget video is one of these little thingies It's like a car mount suction cup thing for, yeah, for your car. So you can put this anywhere, on any flat surface. I put this on mirrors, on windows, so I can film different angles. It's very useful to have at home too. If you don't have a car and if you're not driving, it's not only for that. You can use it for different things. I just keep it on any flat surface, and it works wonders. Like, you can even put it on a table, and it really does work to get different angles. You can adjust this with a little wheel, and you can move it. I don't know if you can see that. You can move it. This is very useful. And then it has like a press button to release. You press this little like hatch thingy, like so. And it also has like a little flap thing to remove it. It's very strong. Obviously be mindful of the weight that you're going to put on this, because they can only carry so much. Specific ones, like you can get bigger, bulkier ones for like DSLR cameras or something like that, but because my camera is quite small, or I'm just using my phone, it's very useful. I just use it like that. You can, like I said, press the button and hold it from here. Very useful. You can adjust the little ball here, and you can just move it around. I don't know, you can't really, there you go, you can see that. So I just try to keep it straight. And you just move the little wheel and attach your camera, attach your, to this. You can attach like any iPhone attachment and use that for the car. Like, it's absolutely amazing. I highly recommend this for everybody. Like, car, home, use it for anything. So yeah, this is very, very useful. Now the one that I got particularly, it came with this. It came with a little bag. The brand is protastic.co.uk, action camera accessories. Now the good thing about this is that it also comes with a GoPro attachment for this. So now I have a GoPro attachment that I can put on basically anything that has a universal screw thing. So the tripod, like if I wanted to vlog with a GoPro, I don't currently have one. I want to get one, but you can just attach it like that. Very handy dandy. So yeah. This is something I recommend to everybody. The last little thing that I'm gonna say about like tips for like gadgets, for content creating, for like Instagram, YouTube, whatever you're doing, TikTok, any social media, just content creating, that's what I'm calling it that. This doesn't particularly go on like on the go with you, on your person. Like I said, you have like these gadgets already, and it's a little bit like much if you want to think about it like that, but it's quite organized. Like, it's not too much if you think about it. But something that I would highly recommend is for you to get a tripod. You need a tripod. Like, this is a basic thing. I just talked about like on the go things and like very like tiny handy things like that. But I would highly recommend like get like a tripod, the one I'm filming on. I'll show you in a minute. With a ring light. Now you can get some ring lights that are like, you know, very big, very expensive, like photography type of things. You can get those to like, you know, film some content. That's amazing, something to invest in. But what I recommend, especially if you're starting out, especially if you're like trying out new things and you want something portable, something that you can like take apart, do this, do that, is just get a tripod that you can move around and do different things. Like, I could flip the tripod that I'm using and you're on. You can flip it and like make Instagram, like IGTV videos, and like make content for Instagram, because it can flip like to 90, oh, well, yeah, to 90 degrees, I think, the camera sideways. And you can also put a ring light on the same thing. So this is one I have it in the little plastic thing still, because I don't want it to get damaged. I still keep it in there. But basically, this is a small ring light, bigger than my face. It doesn't come with this though. I'm gonna take this off and talk about it, but thank you. It comes with this, and it came with like some attachments that I've shown you. I'll link it down below if I can find the same exact one, which is very handy. But one ring light that I really wanted to get were like had very specific things. I went on a massive like hunting on a massive hunt for like the perfect portable ring light that was good quality and that like worked for what I wanted it to work, aka multiple things. So I got one that, first of all, this light, this ring light has the like, you know, standard hole thing, so you can use it for, like I said, your tripod, and you can just put it on essentially anything that has like that little hole. Anything that has a universal screw, like I think it's 3/4 or something. But yeah, even the Manfrotto thing, it holds it, and you can just pop it right on, and you have a ring light and really good lighting. The other thing that I wanted it to have is I wanted it to be more portable. So this one is USB plugged, so you can plug it into your computer, you can plug it into a power bank. So let me demonstrate actually, I'm just going to show you real quick. Turn this ish on, turn the power bank on, and now you turn it on. See what I mean? See what I mean? And the good thing about this one is, I'm going to turn it off, but it has different modes, so you can, it has different intensity, and like has warm light, that's like white light, then you can change it to warm light, and then mixed light, so just so you see on me, white light, warm light, mixed light. This is the one that I prefer. It has 3 modes, and you can change the intensity to like really bright, or dim it down, and it's very useful. And I'm just using my little, you know, portable battery. This is why you need these things. So this is very useful. This came with the tripod that I'm using, and it also came with the USB thing that I'm using right now, so it's very useful. And it also came, when I tell you this thing came with a lot of stuff, I flippin' mean it. This came with an attachment for the little ring light, and this one you can put it in and put your phone in. And usually this is what the ring lights, the small ring lights, are used for. But I wanted this specific one that has this little like, what's it called? Is it hot shoe? I forget the term for this, but it's an entrance thing that you also have on top of like cameras sometimes, but this is like specific. And you can just like, you know, adjust that and put your phone in here in any kind of direction, and it's also portable. So that came with this. I don't keep this in my bag, it's too bulky, but it's good for keeping it at home. So that came with that. It also came with like a really fancy, really nice shutter. I don't know if you can see it properly, but again, it's a shutter, Bluetooth. It looks a lot nicer, a lot more sleek. It's something I would like to keep on me, but I feel like if I use it, I'll be really upset. So it came with that, and what else did it come with? And it came with this too, which is just a regular attachment, like I said, for the tripod thing. So it's all very useful. I got this, and it's just multiple uses. Now I put this in here, and I can't put it back in. Right? Right, great. The main reason I recommend this specific ring light that has this, that came with everything that I've just shown you, and it came with this sliding thingy, it wasn't fixed or anything like that, is because I have another ring light for photography. That's like very big, it's very expensive. I think you can just find these attachments. If I can find them online or Amazon, I'll try and link them below, but basically it came with this. Essentially it's just the same thing that we plugged in there, like the phone attachment. And this can be used for your camera because it has the little screw, the universal screw. Absolutely amazing. This comes with the other ring light that I have. The other ring light I have is newer, it's bigger, it's like this is big. It's a bit bulky, the feet are just very, yeah, it's not very portable, and this thing is so useful because it's very inexpensive, the lighting's actually quite good, it's not the best, like, of the best. I wouldn't be doing like whole like professional photo shoots with this, but this is very good for like vlogging, taking photos, Instagram content, TikTok, anything that you want. It's so useful because this is exactly what I was looking for. It doesn't come with a fixed thing for your phone and then you can't put the camera in. This is what I wanted this for. To the point where I've mixed and matched so many things. I've done this too. I've put this, like, you know, the car mount with this. Like, it's amazing. You put this on your mirror. I have it on my dressing table sometimes, and then I can just film a video. I can do that, and I can either put my phone in here, which is good, or I can try and put the camera, but it's a little bit more heavy because this thing is like, you know, a little bit more heavy. Also, yeah, you just have to keep in mind, but you can just mix and match, and it is just a lifesaver. This ring light set that I got, the best, and the very best. I highly recommend. This is like my best like tip and trick for like working light and everything. Highly recommend to absolutely everyone. So yeah, I just keep this here. This came from the other one. I'll try to find this little attachment so you could get it in conjunction with all the other stuff that I've recommended. But yeah, those are all my gadget tips and tricks and everything that you should be getting. Obviously, I don't need to say like when you're going to be doing content like on YouTube or anything like that, just get a hard drive and you're going to need a laptop. That's all I can really say. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like it might have been a little bit longer than I would have wanted it to, but I really wanted to get in and give you all the tea, everything that you could need, because it's sometimes really difficult to find things that people are using. People are like using on their videos, on their TikToks and things. So I hope this is useful. Like I said, this can be used for any type of content creation. I mean, the only last thing that I need to get for myself for my set is find something that's waterproof so I can create content under the rain. Usually that would just mean you're using an umbrella and you're using your tripod under the same hand so it doesn't get like wet and nothing, you know, breaks. But once I find the perfect waterproof type of cover type of thing that works for different types of things, I will show you. But as of now, I'm still on the hunt. If you have any recommendations and if you know of anything that might work for me, work for any type of content to have like a waterproof cover from the rain or something, so you know sometimes it gets very rainy, or you're living in a very rainy country or something. But yeah, I hope this is very useful. Don't forget I have a vlogging channel. I do vlogs on there too, so you can see the actual content being shot. You can see everything around my day-to-day life, how I do things. Like, it's more behind the scenes, a day in the life kind of things, my lifestyle, that kind of stuff. So don't forget to check that out. And yeah, I also do makeup videos in case you're interested. I do a bunch of these kind of videos, like just different ones. So don't forget to check all of those out. All of the links will be in the description box, and all my socials are also in the description box. So if you wouldn't mind, I would really appreciate if you followed me, if you subscribe to this channel. This is just my dream. If you could become part of my little family, support me, and I'll support you right back. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.